So we have some absolute massive information that has since been deleted by the Space Marine 2 game company, developers, website hosts, I don't know what you want to call them, but they updated the Space Marine 2 website. It was full of new screenshots, new information, new confirmation about certain things, and now it's all disappeared. It's all gone back to the old, boring website. If you look at the back of the video right now, this is a live stream from 2 days ago when they updated the website. Someone informed me, and we actually went on there during the live stream. We were looking at all the brand new information on there. It looked incredible. It looked cool. All the brand new screenshots, but that's all disappeared. It seems that someone's made a huge mistake and pressed go before intended to go live, because at the end of this week, on the 30th of August, we're going to have a brand new reveal show from Focus that is going to focus, no pun intended, on Space Marine 2. So a lot of people theorizing that we are actually going to get a lot of new footage, even more footage from the footage we've already seen, and also new information. Now, the information they put on the website we've already got, because I saved the website. I'm going to put the screenshots up and stuff in the background in a second. But the big thing about this is that it confirmed Space Marine will have PvP and PvE content attached to it. So let's jump in, let's look at all this information, and let's get waffling. Now, one of the biggest pieces of information we got with this brand new Space Marine 2 website is that it confirmed PvP and PvE content. In the background right now, I'm going to put the image up that I took from the website itself before it was deleted, and it says, "Fight for the glory with or against your friends. Continue the story of the legendary Ultramarine Lieutenant Titus in a thrilling solo or free-player co-op campaign." Now, we already knew co-op was going to be a big thing in this game, because that's what they've been talking about now for the past couple of months with any information that we got about Space Marine 2. But on top of that now, they confirmed, or play as your own Space Marine in PvE and PvP modes. Now, a lot of people will think, so what, Valrak? You know, PvP, part of a Space Marine game. Yes, that was always intended to be a part of it. But a lot of us, myself included, were kind of concerned where they were going to go with the PvP and PvP route, because we've heard nothing about it. This is the first time that they've officially mentioned that it's in the game. Now, I've always said the reason why Space Marine 1 is so popular today, why it's still bringing people back, is because of the fandom who are still playing in the PvP community. People adding mods, jumping on, arranging games, fighting other clans, organizing massive events and stuff. This is the reason for me why Space Marine is such a popular game today. Yes, it had a fantastic single player campaign, but it was kept alive by the multiplayer community. Now, as I said at the start of the live stream, I think the problem that has happened is they've pressed go on a button that wasn't supposed to be pressed until Wednesday, the 30th of August. That is when Focus is launching their own live stream that is going to be covering another Focus game, but also Space Marine 2. And I personally think that we're going to see the brand new footage of maybe PvP and PvE content brought up in this gameplay video. This is the reason why the website has gone back to what it is right now. If you type in Space Marine 2, you won't see the new Space Marine 2 website. You'll see the boring old Space Marine 2 website. Well, that's if you're watching this on the live day when I'm actually recording this video. But what I want to try and get across is that they definitely confirmed it. It's definitely going to be in. This does raise other concerns now and other theories and fandom where I'm going to go down. For example, what is going to be the player limit when it reaches PvP? Are we got to go back and have the 8 versus 8 again like we had in Space Marine 1? Personally, for me, I think they should be building on the foundations of the Space Marine 1 PvP modes. I think they should up the player limit. I would personally like 16 versus 16, at least 12 versus 12 minimum. The problem with 8 versus 8 is that it just got very boring and it didn't feel like you were in a big war. It's just more like a little skirmish battle here and there. I want, you know, grenades, las cannons and explosions all happening around me. And when you have more players, you feel like you're a part of that epic battle, that epic war. Maps and stuff like that, are we going to start seeing vehicles and stuff we can play in, much like Eternal Crusade was? Or is it, should I say, going to focus more on the melee aspect with like chainsaws and stuff like like that, just like we got with, again, Space Marine 1. And that brings into the other subject then of PvE. PvE means Exterminatus mode. This was a fantastic mode in the Space Marine 1 co-op PVE mode, where you got to go against wave after wave of orcs. The bigger the wave was, the more deadly it was, the more brutal the enemies were. And like the last mission, it was just like Chaos Space Marines turn up. There was plasma cannons. There was demon mauls. It was absolutely terrifying, scary, and so brutal to actually go and win that. So hopefully they bring that across again and we build up in it. Maybe we can have like guard we have to protect on the maps and stuff like that. It's not just wave after wave mechanics. I'm really excited. I'm super, super excited to see now where we go with the new Space Marine 2 multiplayer content, because as I've already said, I think that probably is the most important aspect of this game. Yes, I'm sure we're going to have an absolute fantastic single player game, fingers crossed, but if you want people coming back to your games, if you want people playing it day after day, you have to give them something to come back to, and the multiplayer scene is that. What scares me about past focused products is that they really haven't given the love to the multiplayer scene. Space Hulk Deathwing, yes, it was a great co-op game, but really we got like a couple of updates and that was gone. Battlefleet Gothic, we used to have like amazing rank modes and stuff, but they just nerfed it and broke it into the ground where nobody wanted to play it anymore. You had Necromunda, which no one played. 2 Necromunda games. There was Necromunda, like the Bounty Hunter one, and the third person. Well, it wasn't third person. It was like a turn-based Necromunda gang war game that, again, no one played. They were just too boring. They don't give people incentives to come back and play the game. So I'm hoping that they've turned the corner here, and that Saber Interactive are going to grab this by the Emperor's golden balls, and they're going to go for it, and we're going to have one of the best Warhammer 40k PvP games we've ever played in a long, long bloody time. Anyway, that's enough waffling from me. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. The 30th of August, that is when the live stream is. I'm going to be doing a watch along with it. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun, hopefully, and we're going to see all the glorious things that we want to see, and hopefully we're all amazed and we get all the information that we want. See you now. Have a great day, and bye-bye.